Hello YouTube, this is Julian Vacuums, and this is not going to be one of my most interesting videos. First, I want to say I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I don't think my videos aren't that good, but I will try to post more videos in this month, in the month of May. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting in this video because this vacuum right here is 6 years old. It turned 6 years old in March. It was manufactured on March 26, 2019, making it 6 years old in manufacturing years. Crazy, isn't it? So first off, we're gonna do a little bit of overview in how it's doing. Well, it's doing great. Still picks up well. I haven't turned it on in a while. I've been using the rewind. But it's been doing great. It still has its original brush roll, its original cyclone assembly, its original dusting brush, its original turbo brush, its original filters. I did have to replace the belt on this, and I also had to replace the lower cord wrap, and I also had to replace the crevice-to extension mod because I lost it. And I also had to replace the hose. And the handle lock is busted. But other than that, it is doing good. Now, what was the story behind this? Well, it was March of 2019. I think when this vacuum was manufactured. It was on a different day of March 2019. I was at Walmart with my mom, and I seen this vacuum, and I'm like, oh mom, I think I want this vacuum for my birthday. And mom was like, okay, think about it and let's see how it goes. So 3 months passed. It's getting close to my birthday. Mom at first was like, no, it's too expensive. It's $70. These were at the time, but in March it was on 60. It was $59. Since it was so expensive, it was $74. When I got this machine. No, I won't say $74 is cheap, but it's not really that expensive. But Mom's like, it's too expensive. Britain's gonna probably get you another Helix. Excuse me. And I'm like, okay. Not knowing that the next day I'll wake up to this vacuuming in the hallway. So when I woke up, my mom, my brothers said happy birthday, and I saw the vacuum in the hallway. I'm like, yo, you're kidding me. This is crazy. I got the machine I want. I'm like, oh, good. And my parents said, if you be good, we can open this up. I'm like, okay. Of course, I was good at school. And then when I went home, I was all I was just thinking about it. And then I was just standing in the hallway, just staring at it in my desk. Like, you want to unbox it? I'm like, yeah. All right, then let's go. So we unboxed, assembled it, and I ran it for the first time. Had that good motor sound. Had that real good new motor sound, like that fresh motor sound. You know how those new vacuums be when you get fresh motors. Motors be when you're brand new. But yep, I did, and I also had to replace something else. I had to replace this little base plate that lowers and adjusts the height. One of the pieces broke, and it wasn't adjusting correctly. And that's another. And I forgot to mention. That's another thing I had to replace on it. Sorry. Should have just stopped it. Just put it back. But I have a busted handle lock. It needs a cleaning. I plan on cleaning it probably tomorrow. After I go somewhere else tomorrow. I have to go finish off my bowling. I have to finish off my bowling team for this year. Yeah. Now, this is no longer being sold at Walmart anymore. It's sad. It's being replaced with the Bissell Powerforce Helix Turbo 3332, which you can get at Walmart for $78 depending on your location. But here in Michigan, where I live, it's $78 at my local Walmart. Just a couple note, it won't have this removable filter anymore. So you will have to disassemble the whole motor housing motor to get to it, and it won't be able to twist apart anymore. Like, it won't be able to do this. You will have to reach in and grab it and then pull it out. You have to open the canister from the bottom, reach in and grab it, and then pull it, which is a bummer as well. But it will still have turbo pads, but I still have the 15-inch wide cleaning pad. It is a little bit wider. I may bring in my rewind just so I can compare it. I do have a comparison video of it coming up. The Bissell logo has changed from the Bissell logo with the triangle thingies and trapezoid thing to just the standard Bissell logo, just bigger. And it also changed the color scheme of this. This is no longer like a whitish color, it's more of a grayish color. Yep. And the brush hole is still gray. And yep. Still be able to have the filter. Yeah, stuff. Yeah. I know I'm getting off track here, so let's go ahead. How is it still picking up good? Yes. It's still picking up good. I do feel like it's not picking up as good as it was like 2021, 2020. But as I mentioned, this had a major clog in the lower hose. I think in 2023. So I had to remove it, and that's when the belt started having issues, and I had to replace it. But yeah, but other than that, still picks up really good. This is the original handle. I forgot to mention the original handle. Stuff. Now, I'm gonna run this vacuum for you in a few minutes. But first, I want to just go over a few more things. I ruined this Bissell logo because I was trying to color this in red, shade it more in red, and I completely ruined it. That's when I was thinking dumb. But anyways, I do feel like this is less durable than the newer machines. But yeah, I feel like this is more of a review, but this is just a 6-year anniversary in my career. But it's still able to turn on after 6 years of use. It's still turning on, still doing its job, still doing everything. And it's still picking up well, even with this original brush roll. Even though it has scratches on it, it's still getting the job done. And especially with that new blaze plate adjustment thing on the bottom, it's gonna help. It's gonna help it as well. Oh, and what I do is, with keeping the vacuum up, I hold. This is hard to do one hand. I'll pause the video for you 1 second. I'll show you how I do it. What I do is, it looks really stupid. I just tilt this back, and it stands up. And if I tilt it forward again, it falls down. But if I keep it up, it's gonna stay up. I don't want to get off track. So I'm gonna still remain in the subject of its 6-year anniversary. Yeah, it's still nothing has fallen apart on the handle. Nothing. As I mentioned, I had to replace the hose. I had to replace the belt, I had to do everything. But overall, most of this thing is original on here. This is a cheap vacuum, so it won't have all the features you may have, but this is still running good. But this, none of this has broke after 6 years of usage. It's turbo brush. It's not doing the greatest. It stalls out sometimes. I do feel like even though they're using the same design on turbo brushes as the newer Helixes and turbos, I feel like those newer ones on the newer Helixes are better than these ones. I think when they changed it to pet models, they did some type of change to it, because this is just the original. This is standard. They made a pet. They turned these into pet vacuums. But I'm still calling them Helix Turbo, because you didn't need to change them. I see why they did it for the rewind, but why the turbo? But I'm going to run this vacuum for you. I may clean this little area over here and stuff, yeah. So just to show you how it's still doing after 6 years. Alright, so it still has the same thing where you want to use it, you want to keep the cord out the way, put it in this top handle right here. Now I just want to make a couple notes. Number one, this window has gotten wider on the newer ones. And secondly, I think the motor has gotten a little bit louder. Not crazy loud, like the point it's caked up with dust sound, but it feels like it's gotten a little bit of a noise to it. But as I mentioned, it's 6 years old, and this machine has been running since 2019. And I'm 13, and I got that vacuum when I was 8. My birthday. But here we go. working good. Still, he's heard it picking up stuff. Still incredibly good. See, yeah, still after 6 years, still picking up stuff. Most vacuums, like around 3 years or so, don't last. Most vacuums around 3 or 4 years fail. This is like the 6, and you see, picked up a good amount of stuff. You still see dust and hair and all that stuff in there. And you see it's not filling. And you still see, and you saw the turbo still working. But this concludes the 6-year anniversary video of my Powerforce Helix Turbo 2190. Or I should say Bissell Powerforce Helix Turbo 2190. Because I want to include the name brand to that makes this machine. Whoops. Anyways, here's a sticker. Alright. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.